At the moment, I'm in year 12. I'm in sixth form. I'm doing English, literature, business studies, and sociology. And right now we're doing like work experience with IARS. We're doing work experience with them. After you is, how have you been staying creative during the COVID-19 crisis, kind of, or how have you been staying creative? What have you been doing during this time?
So I've been getting involved in lots of projects with different people. I had a feature in Southwark Weekender. I done a project for ASBO magazine, sort of like live performances on other people's platforms and having interviews. I've been working on my own projects as well, and I've been going on, I've been doing a lot of things actually. I've been going on I've been on 2 songwriters retreats with a guy called Chris Stifford, supporting other people's platforms and collaborating as well, actually. It's been quite good. Yeah.
That's really interesting. It's good to see that you're doing a lot. Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of lockdown, I shut down. I became very anxious and froze. Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do anything. And I was eating a lot of food, and I just felt really stressed with it all. And halfway through, something just clicked, and I was like, no, I need to do something. Do bereavements during the lockdown as well.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And difficult. And that kind of affected me. Yeah, you know, everyone's going through different things. Obviously, the stress, all my gigs being cancelled. I do stuff in schools as well, and with other like organizations, and everything just stopped. So my income stopped. I started applying for a lot of funding, like the Help Musicians UK, Music Union, PRS, and all these types of funding bodies that help like musicians. I wasn't successful in terms of my project, but I have been supported by the Musicians Union and Help Musicians UK. They've really helped me out like financially and stuff like that. So yeah, I've just been applying for lots of things like that and trying to like make the best out of the situation.
So since you said that, you know, there's a few struggles during the pandemic and stuff for artists just like you, and just in general, everyone's been struggling with it. I want to ask you, what advice would you give to other upcoming artists and artists in general that have been struggling to cope since the COVID-19 outbreak?
Just keep creating and create using the things that you're feeling. So if you feel whatever you feel, just create something about it. That really does help.
Yeah.
And it gives you content for the future. And you probably come up with something really, really great from that.
You said that you did some live performances on maybe people's platforms and things like that. What was one of your favorite on-stage performances, and describe maybe your first one and your favorite? So I'm just interested in that.
2 actually. My favorite one was my live show that I did in 2019, the Antique Experience, because it was just amazing. There were so many people there. It was so much love. It was just a beautiful experience, and I really, really enjoyed it. My second favorite performance was the Excel Centre in 2019 as well. That was really nice. I liked that. It was really, really cool.
Performances. I watched a video of your performance, I'm a Me Woman. That was really good. Yeah. And it's like, and how I said before, you're really like poetic, and your words are really good. They worked well together, and yeah, it creates a message. So what inspired you to write I'm a Me Woman, or to do that performance in general?
2010 or 11 or something like that. I was just by the park near my house, and it just came out. I don't know. It was like the first poetry that I ever started to write, and it's really developed since then. You know what inspired me? I was just sitting by nature, by the water in the park, and it just came out. I guess the thing is, when I read it, it's like I'm talking to myself now. I didn't know how important it would be. I guess it's an affirmational poem. It's an affirmational poem, and it it's like every time I recite it or I read it, I think, you know, sometimes you sometimes you can feel afraid of your greatness and these types of things. And I have anyway. And when I read that poem or perform it, it reminds me of, you know, I'm me, I'm who I am, and it's okay to be who I am.
I want to ask you a bit about social media, and in regards to social media, how have you been utilizing as an artist during these times? What have you been doing in regards to maybe your YouTube channel or your social media platforms? How have you been using it?
Really been using my YouTube channel. I've been using my Instagram more, just to like share, you know, content and connect with other people and network, and look for opportunities or things that I can get involved in, and basically going on other people's platforms, Instagram lives and stuff like that. You know, I'm using it to engage with my audience as well. On Facebook and stuff like that. I don't really use Facebook, but I have been using it quite a lot. WhatsApp is a good tool for me. I see that as social media, to be honest with you. I know it can be quite personal, but for me, of like, you know, creative people on there and stuff, and it's a way for me to, like, a tool for me to connect and stay connected with people.
So what would you say some of the struggles in social media are? Like, maybe do you like find it quite hard to maybe like maybe post everything or do something that you actually want to do? Maybe you feel like it's a bit, because, you know, judgment, some people are quite judgmental and stuff like that.
I don't like social media. Like, I like it, I don't like it. I have a funny relationship with social media. To be honest with you, it can be overwhelming, especially when you've posted on every single platform and everybody's communicating with you. And yeah, it's lovely, but it's like, you know, all this energy coming at you and people talking and you have to reply. It takes so long. And I don't want to spend my time doing that all the time, every day. I want to be able to create, I want to be able to have time for myself and switch off. So it has been overwhelming. I find it overwhelming anyway. However, during the pandemic, I've come to appreciate it more, to be honest with you. And it's my friend. It's becoming my friend. A bit like my enemy, but you have to. Social media is a job in itself.
Can you tell us about that? How do you connect with your fans in Europe? And, you know, if you were planning to visit and what happened with COVID?
I had all these plans. I was speaking to different promoters and stuff because I was in the process of, you know, planning to release my EP, and I wanted to like branch out and, you know, connect with different people all over the world. I'm a live performer. I like live performance. So that's what I wanted to do. And I was speaking to somebody who was going to help me to go to France to perform in some galleries, and, you know, they was basically going to line it up for me and kind of do the connecting and connect the dots over there. And when COVID hit, it just, everything went out of the window. I may do something, but I don't know, because it's always changing, and that's the thing, it's a bit unstable.
Are there any projects or things that we can look forward to that you're doing in the upcoming, do you want to do in the future?
Well, I have a few coming up. I'm going to be performing with Brixton on the 12th, and obviously I have this spoken word film that's going to be, obviously I have a spoken word film that's going to be premiered at the Tate, and I have a few other gigs. I'm going to be doing like a live intimate show called Lounge, Come Twang With Me, and I'm also going to be releasing an EP next year.
Like, I'm glad that I learned a lot about you today.
We're very grateful for your time.
Okay.
All right,
thank you very much.
Bye.